Baseball's winding down. Nameco right here. I'm Dustin. This is our bi-weekly baseball show. Playoffs have started. Got some guys that can help you and a tip for you after Brent gives us a little info on DraftKings.
And if you're in your playoffs, good work. If you're not and you're still watching us, you're awesome, and that means you like baseball, so why don't you sign up for daily? Or if you're in, that means you're good at baseball, so sign up for daily. Sign up for DraftKings, use the promo code FST, or follow the card or the link in the description below. It is a card. We only said that, I don't know, maybe 75 times in my life now.
Probably.
I should know that. So, DraftKings, promo code FST, card links from below. Help us out, and you'll get an entry into a free contest if you do that.
Deposit $5 or more, and you will get that.
So there you go. I've said that maybe 70 times in my life.
The tip this time of year is a big one. Especially if you're in a daily setup.
Huge!
I don't know if it's that big. Was I in that enthusiastic?
I don't know. It's just funny to me. You're like, it's a big one.
It is. I'm telling you, this. If you don't already do this, this is the big one. There are going to be so many days off this time of year, and
it is.
Huge. You have to have depth on your bench. Depending on how your league is set up with pitching, I would even drop decent pitchers just so that I can have more utility guys on my bench because the bats are going to be more important depending on how your league is set up. So obviously that plays a big factor. But you have to have as many bats on your bench with as many different position eligibilities as you can to try to make sure you're optimizing your at-bats each day, because that could be the difference. But it can come down to one walk. It happens. Trust me, it's happened
or
to
a triple, or a strikeout, or a complete game. We play in crazy rules. All right, Dustin, tell them some people that they should pick up. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay.
Must-ads in all leagues. Josh Reddick's first guy I want to talk about, owning 65% of leagues. And this is another thing too. You have to think about this time of year. Baseball's a streaky game. You got to be getting guys that are in hot streaks. Reddick has been playing pretty well as of late. We know he has some home run power. He's had good stretches this year. He had a couple cold spells as well, but looks like he might be turning things around. I like him for the stretch run.
All right, we're doing a fantasy baseball show, and it's towards the end of the season, so we have to talk about, this guy.
Future batting champion.
Adam Eaton. We love Adam Eaton. We have talked about this guy probably 70 times as well. Adam Eaton, currently on a hot streak. Adam Eaton on a hot streak automatically makes this list. As Dustin said, you want to pick up people that are on hot streaks. He's on a hot streak, and he's our boy. He's Adam Eaton. He'll carry you to a championship.
Lance McCullers is next. Houston starting pitcher. This happens all the time. A guy comes up, pitches really
huge!
well, pitches really well, tails off, but then gets it going again because batters figure out the pitchers, and then it's up to the pitcher to adapt and get back to the point to where the batters are confused again. Maybe he's tipping his pitches. It's very common. So he's figured something out. He's back onto pitching well again, and I like him as a guy that can help you down the stretch as well.
All right, let's talk about guys you should be looking to add in deeper leagues. The first one's Chris Medlin. We talked about him, I believe, a couple weeks ago, but since he returned from his injury, he's pitched extremely well, minus one bad outing. So that kind of really skews the stats when you're searching through who you're looking at to pick up based on K ratios, etc. So just take that out. Go pick him up in deeper leagues if you need any pitching help.
Next guy, Billy Butler. This guy's been hitting the ball.
He used to be my favorite.
We've always been a big Billy fan, but he just...
he's not worth it anymore.
But as of now, he's been hitting the ball really well. And again, riding hot streaks, and I like Billy Butler. I just picked him up in my league. I'm sitting in a bye ready for to unleash Billy next week. But I do think he's just one of those guys that he can be a streaky guy, and that's why he's on this list.
All right, we got an Oakland young pitcher, so he's going to be solid for the next couple weeks because they always get called up and they're always solid, and that's Nolan. So right now, like I said, he's a young pitcher. He's called up. He was good in the minors. The only thing that we don't love about him is the K ratios, but still, Oakland Athletics, A's, that's their team name. Young pitcher called up. A guy to keep an eye on, maybe streaming option in some leagues.
And the same thing that I said about Lance McCullers works for Anthony Descalzani. The same thing. Got called up, pitched great, had a rough spot, but now he's pitching well again. Only in 30% of leagues. I like him in deeper leagues.
You say it's huge?
As a guy down the stretch. Did I get that excited?
No, you didn't at all. I don't know why. It's I'm weird. I'm a weird guy.
I have to go
It just
back
popped
and
in
look
my
at it.
head. You really didn't.
But this is our last baseball
I wanted to do
show.
it.
It's been a great season. We're transferring over to football. Basketball will be right around the corner. It wasn't a bad thing.
I can't end like that. I refuse to. No! No!
Let me show you how easy this is. I'm going to fake it to where it looks like I hit it.